What is going on, you guys? No Messages here. So today's video, I just thought I haven't done something like this in a while. I just thought I'd do a recent buys video, recent things that I've picked up and purchased, gaming related, obviously. So yeah, well, pretty much since the last time I did a recent buys thing, I picked up quite a few things. But you know what? I'm just gonna show you guys what I picked up recently, at least. So right now, I'm gonna start off with amiibos. Alright, so you guys know from my room tour video, collect a lot of amiibos, and I have, God, you know, I don't even know how many amiibos. Let's just say it's circling almost one whole half of the entire game room. So it's one whole half of the Nerdvana room. So right here is another one to add to the collection. Just so you guys know. Well, if you know, watch my videos, I don't open my amiibos. I keep them closed in their covers. Why? Because I'm a collector. I collect video games. I collect game related things. I so badly get tempted at times to open my amiibos, but then I'm like, they just look so nice in their boxes and hanging up. So yeah, so right here I picked up Ryu from Street Fighter. Now I actually purchased him as DLC on the 3DS version not that long ago. Well, okay, yeah, it was about a year ago actually, so yeah. But yeah, I unfortunately, if I want to use any of the newer characters like him, Bayonetta, Cloud, you can just like buy the amiibo, then there you go. But me, I'll have to buy the amiibo and the character separately because I don't open these. But that's just me. But look how nice it looks though, definitely. Freaking A, so much detail goes into this thing. That is pretty awesome. So another thing I picked up is another amiibo. Yep. So this one, now I always have trouble getting the Fire Emblem amiibos. Like the one I really wanted was Robin. He's the one amiibo I really want to get, but I couldn't get him. And if you guys will know why, I had put a video up of how I fainted for amiibos. Yeah, I told the whole story of how I pretty much fainted for amiibos at GameStop. So yeah, if you guys want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description for you guys. Alright, so right here, I picked up Roy. This has to be a very nice detail figure. I mean, look at that. That's freaking nice. So much detail. I love how his cape looks all torn up and everything. That's the cool part about it. I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool. So I like to keep my amiibos organized. So he's actually gonna go right next to Marth and what was the other one? Ike. So he's going right next to Marth and Ike for that one. I cannot wait for them to release a Bayonetta and a Cloud amiibo. Those are gonna be awesome to have. Alright, so that's pretty much it for amiibos right there. So for games, recently, you know, a lot of people also have picked this up, and I love this game. So much fun. Definitely one of my favorite fighting games so far of this year. Yes, that's also, you know, including Street Fighter. You know, I know Street Fighter 5 is out and everything, and a lot of people are playing that, but this game, Pokken Tournament, this game is fracking amazing. I really love this game, and I'm not a big fan too much of fighting games. I'll play them. Like the one fighting game that I really got into was Mortal Kombat X. I like really got into that game. Like I practiced like combos and everything. But this game, oh my goodness. First of all, the roster is about like 16 Pokemon, which is okay. Also including like Shadow Mewtwo and everything. So obviously they're gonna be adding like DLC characters and everything, but so far my best character right now has to be Machamp. Like, I've been seriously practicing with him. I was playing this earlier actually, and it's really amazing. I really want to do a gameplay video on it or a review or something. Unfortunately, I don't have, you know, like a game capture thing to record Wii U gameplay, but at least, you know, maybe I could still do a review on it. But that game is really awesome. Alright, another game I picked up. Now this one, I might not keep, to be honest, I might return it, but I've been wanting to try this out because I played the heck out of it on the Vita. The first one, which is Tokiden Kiwami. Now this game is basically the Vita PlayStation 4 version of Monster Hunter. It's very fast paced. Actually, it's a lot. I like this, to be honest. I know a lot of people play Monster Hunter are gonna probably hate me for this. I like this game a lot more than Monster Hunter. A lot more. I never got into Monster Hunter. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know. It was just something about the game. I didn't like doing all the crap that they made you do. And the fighting, it was just too slow for me. And the fact that I hated that I couldn't lock on to the enemies. But this I really like because I love the way how unique and nice the monsters look. I love the gameplay. The combat is so nice and fast paced. Now the armor that you get to choose in this game is meh. But other than that, the weapons are really cool. This one in Kiwami, you get new weapons, new classes. I believe it's new enemies too. Crossplay, cross save between like the Vita version, which is really cool. Because my cousin doesn't have a PS4, but he does have the PlayStation TV, and I believe you can have that you can play Kiwami on that. So it'd be cool to play with him if he ever picks it up. So now I'm gonna go to some nice retro buys that I picked up. Now these two games right here are pretty random, but you know what? I had to pick them up because first of all, they're in the box. Second, there are two things that I do really enjoy, which is Batman and Terminator. So this right here is T2, the arcade game. Now, to be honest, when I had my Sega Genesis back in the day, I don't think, I never knew anything about this game. I didn't get to play anything because at the time, obviously, you know, I wasn't allowed to, I guess, even though I did play Mortal Kombat a couple times. Like without anyone really knowing, even though I wasn't supposed to because I was too young at the time. But this game, if you look at it, man, it's, let me see here actually. To be honest, it doesn't look that bad. It's a side scroller, as you can see. It actually looks pretty cool. Definitely, every retro game that I do get, I do eventually play it either the day I get it or maybe like a couple days after. But right here, it has the game and the original manual right here, instructions manual, which is pretty cool. And right here it has advertisement for another game, Double Dragon 3. I always like seeing whenever a game or retro game that I buy comes with if it comes with like the manual and everything, I like to see the advertisement on the back of the manual to see what game what other game that they were trying to show at the time. And the final game that I picked up recently, definitely was a really great game to play back then. Back in the day when I had like my PS2 or PS1, well, especially the PS1, I used to play all the Tony Hawk games. They were so much fun, and they still are, but you know, now that you see like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, which is a terrible game for one thing, you know, it really sucks. But the Tony Hawk games, they were always really fun. I love busting out tricks, especially having like my buddy come over and we would play games with my cousin. Me and my cousin, we played all the Tony Hawk games. Every time I get a new one or he get one, we would always play co-op, like split screen and everything. So this was a game that I did used to play with a buddy of mine. It's also another reason why I picked this game, not only because I used to play it in my past, but because it's a game of a person who also passed away recently, which is Dave Mirra. This is Dave Mirra 2 Freestyle BMX. Now, I know it was on the news and all over the internet that Dave Mirra had committed suicide in his car, but to be honest, I couldn't believe it when it happened because I was like, man, this guy's done a lot of things, you know, and he's won a lot of like medals and he had a family, a wife, and everything. So it's really sad to hear something like that. I mean, you know, obviously we see a totally different person when we're seeing them, like when it comes on TV or something like that. They might look happy and everything, but you know, we don't know what's going on in here or in their personal life, you know. So I don't know, something definitely must have been going through his head at the time. That it really sucks still. So I definitely picked this game up, not only for nostalgia, but you know, to also remember, you know, an awesome BMX rider. It's really sad though, but you know what? I mean, sometimes things happen in life, you know, that we all go through. But yeah, I'm really glad to have this game in my collection. It ran me about like $15, a little more, but you know, it is worth having, you know, so I'm glad to have this game in the collection. So that's pretty much it for today's video, you guys. This was my recent buys pickup. I would like to do this more often, depending on, well, I guess the feedback and also from you guys, but you know what, I might do it anyway once in a while, whenever I get at least a good amount of things, you know, whether it be something retro, something new, something old, whichever. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below, what are some recent video game things you guys picked up, you know, I'd like to know. So yeah, I'll catch you guys at another time, another video. Take care.